guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is my first Halloween tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoy it. This is what I call a futuristic angel. Not everyone wants to be an angel for Halloween. All of you wants to be bad, but you can be a bad sexy angel. So I hope that you enjoy this look. Please also, I hope that you don't mind my voice because I'm a little sick, but I really wanted to get this video up and ready for you guys. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first thing that I'm going to apply is the Elsie Primer by Elsie Cosmetics all over my skin, and this gives you like a pearl finish when you apply your skin. Like, it's a beautiful primer. So what I'm going to do next is apply my Fit Me Matte Foundation from Maybelline, and I am just going to use a damp beauty blender, and as you can see, I'm just doing half of my face because I already finished the other half. So yeah, basically just apply foundation all over. Next, I am going to grab, this is a cool trick, a little bit of concealer with a spoolie and take off the excess, and what I'm going to do is like lighten up my brows, and I'm going to start from my tail of the brow to the inner part of the brow and brushing that concealer through the hair, and this is gonna create like a blonde effect. So yeah, like your brows are gonna disappear, you know. So this is a great tip and trick if you don't want to bleach your brows, and something for Halloween if you need no brows. So this is a cool effect. Next, let's move on to the eye. So I'm using here the Air Patrol primer from Benefit, and I'm putting it all over my eye. I'm blending it out with my beauty blender, and then I am going to grab my Mid Matte Timothy from the Balm Cosmetics, and I'm using this lighter pink shade to help me transition that brighter pink that I will be applying next. So it's always good to start off with a transition shade, like a lighter shade of the shade that you're using that is more darker, if that makes sense, because it's gonna help you blend better. And then I'm gonna grab this shade by Tarte, and this is a metallic shadow, and I'm going to use this to apply it right underneath my brow bone and also right on my temple, because once I draw the wing, I want it to be like a nice cool effect, like a metallic kind of like wing, you know what I mean, like a glow to it. And then I am going to apply this shade from the Urban Decay palette, the electric palette, and I'm going to apply this right on my crease and blending it upward to my brow bone and concentrating it in the inner corner of the eye above the brow and also on the outer corner. And as you can see, I'm really accentuating that blending up the brow. That's gonna give me a cool effect of almond chin effects and really elongated eyes. Then I'm grabbing that metallic shade again and placing it right on my lid, all over, dabbing motions, and also on my inner corner. And then once I do that, I'm going to grab a smaller brush because this is going to help me really pick up the pigment of the shadow and really accentuate it on the outer part of the eye and in the inner corner of the eye. And this gives you an idea of the importance of the brushes. I'm using a small brush to really pick up the pigment and concentrate the color, and the fluffy brush is just to blend out and really create that soft effect on the eye. Then I'm grabbing that same small brush and accentuating the inner corner of the eye, right in the inner corner of the eye, right where you feel that bone of your nose, like very hard. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I hope the description of me applying the product explain to you much better, describe it much better. And then what you want to do is just blend out the edges with the big fluffy brush, and you just want to repeat the process if you want like a little bit more definition. Then I'm going to move on to creating the wing and on the side of my eye, and I'm going to use this product, this liquid eyeliner by Urban Decay, which I thought is actually very pigmented and awesome to work with. It was very easy to work with. I absolutely love it. And you want to start off like creating the first wing, like basically starting by drawing a line, kind of like if you were gonna do your regular eyeliner, and then you want to start drawing like lines next to each other, like parallel, but like a little bit going diagonal up to your hairline, kind of like. It's much better if you see it like you're watching me doing it, and it's much easier. It's like kind of hard to explain it, but basically it's just a little bit diagonal going upward, and then like feathering up. And then what you want to do is basically start connecting like the first that liner, like you see how I'm connecting it right in the middle. I'm like drawing a line right in the middle of each empty place that we left between those two liners, and that's gonna create the effect of like the wings and like the feathers I should say the feathers, not the wing. The feathers of the angel. And yeah, so basically you just want to connect the sides and draw like another liner in the middle of each space. And for this step, you want to take your time, and even if you need to start very light and then go back and retouch what you're doing, that will work perfect as well, because that's what I did. I did it very light, but as you can see, I'm going actually back and retouching those wings and making them a little bit more bold and more noticeable by applying more color on top. As long as you have the feathers at the top like kind of like pointy or rounded, and you can really see the shape of the wing, you don't have to worry about the center, the inner part of the wing, because you just create like little strokes of white, and that's just gonna mimic the hair. So what I did is I grabbed this shade, which is like a brown shade, but I did not like for what I was going for. I did not like it, the color, so I actually switched to the silver, which is called Cuff, and is from Urban Decay as well, and it's such a gorgeous shade once it dries. It's just beautiful. It gives you like this metallic silver, very pretty. So then I went back to that white liner and I basically created like a line from the bottom of your brow down to the nose. Like, I hope that you're seeing it better than what I'm explaining, because it's actually very hard to explain. But what you're doing is just basically drawing a line, and this is gonna connect like the feather, like if it's connected from your nose, kind of like going up to the brow, which is, you know, kind of, I thought it was like a cool effect. I don't know. That's just me. And what I did is I actually made a little mistake, so I just erased it. It's fine. Sometimes we make mistakes. We can go back and retouch it. And then I grabbed that white liner from Maybelline, which is the Lasting Drama pencil in the white shade that they have. And then what I did is I just basically retouch it, and then I grabbed more color of the pink shade, and I like actually define more of that inner part of the eye. Then I went back to the liner. As you can see, I'm drawing another liner next to it, and I'm kind of like feathering out the edges at the bottom of that little kind of like wing that I created, a piece of hair, I guess I should say. Then let's move on to the concealer, and I am grabbing here the Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte, and I'm just applying this like where I want to highlight, at the bottom of my eye, bridge of my nose, chin, a little bit on that temple, and right underneath my contour line. And then I am going to blend it out with my beauty blender and to erase any edges. And then I am going to now finish up the eyes, my bottom lash line, and I'm going to grab the same color that I'm using, that I use at the top, that pink shade from the Electric palette, and I'm going to apply it with a little flat brush, and then I'm going to blend out the edges with a big fluffy brush from the blending brush from Iconic. And you just want to blend it out. Don't be afraid to push it a little bit more down than you usually would from the from having it very close to your lash line. Just push it down a little bit. It will create like a nice effect. Then I grabbed white pencil, the one from Maybelline, and I applied it right in my waterline. And then at the top, I use black liner. Then for the lashes, I used Huda Beauty lashes in the style Bridget. And I used a clear glue called Duo, which I really like. Her Duo is actually amazing too. It's waterproof, but it's black. So for this, because I'm not doing a liner, it didn't work. But I absolutely love her glue as well. Then I am going to apply mascara and on my bottom lashes, and then I put a little bit of bronzer. I'm highlighting with the High Beam by Benefit all over my face, because angels are just like, they have this porcelain skin, glowing skin. I mean, like, I was going for a futuristic angel, so yeah. Then let's go for the glitter highlighters, and these ones are by Glitter Injections, and this one is called Margarita, and I just apply it right on my cheekbone and also right on my temple. So once the flash hits it, you're just gonna glow, and it's just give you this nice reflection. It's beautiful. And then, as you can see, I put on my wig already, and before I give you the details, here's what I use for my lips. To finish them up, I use Whirl pencil by MAC just to define them. Then I use a gloss on top from Gerard Cosmetics called Buttercream, and then I use the Skinny Deep by Jouer Cosmetics right on top to give me more of a glow to my lips, like a more vibrant glow to my lips. Yes, but this is optional. You don't have to, but yeah, I just like to go extra. And for the details of the whole costume, so the crown, I bought it, the angel crown, I bought it at Patty City, like $7. The wig, I bought it at Kmart for $10. And the rhinestones right in the middle, I actually bought them at Target, and they were so cheap, and they were actually the decorations for the pumpkin. So hey guys, hey, it's all about saving money and be creative. So I hope that you guys enjoy this futuristic angel. If you do any recreations, please hashtag me on Instagram, and I can't wait to show you guys more looks that I will be creating for Halloween. So don't forget to subscribe, leave me your comments below, give this video a thumbs up, and thank you guys so much for keeping up with me until the end. I love you so much. Until next time, bye.